Hey, what's going on, everyone? Misha Wilson here, coming at you on a beautiful New Year's Eve day from my sunny home in Maui, Hawaii. And hey, in today's video, I wanted to take a second and talk about some of the various blog posts, YouTube videos, podcast episodes, etc., that have all been coming out just in the last couple of days. Because it's the very end of 2014, now leading into 2015, you might have noticed that pretty much every one of the blog posts, every one of the YouTube videos, every one of the podcast episodes that all of the really great marketers out there have gone ahead and produced have all been centered around goals, have all been centered around, action plans, have all been centered around daily methods of operation, that you can go ahead and implement in your business in order for you to make 2015 really be the best year that you've ever had in your business and life. And honestly, I've been reading pretty much every blog post. I've been watching every YouTube video. I've been a student just like you should be. But I want to go ahead and weigh in and put my perspective on the matter and really talk about one thing that I personally believe will have the biggest impact on whether or not you'll go ahead and accomplish whatever the goal may be that you've gone ahead and set, or maybe you haven't set the goal yet. Whatever you're looking to achieve in 2015, I want to talk about what I personally believe will have the biggest impact on whether or not you go ahead and accomplish that result. So really, no matter what the goal is, whether it's to make your first sale online, whether it's to get to the $5,000 a month mark, whether it's to get to the $10,000 a month mark, whether it's to make $1 million in 2015, whatever your goal is, what I personally believe will be the single greatest factor in whether or not you go ahead and accomplish that goal or stay exactly where you are today is your core desire that's driving you to reach that goal. And what I mean by core desire is the thing that actually lies beneath what that goal is, or what you think that goal is. So as an example, if you've set a goal to make $10,000 a month online by the end of the year, because that seems to be the goal that every single one of the marketers set that are just kind of getting started in their business, if that's your goal, to make $10,000 a month by the end of the year, what you need to do is you need to really identify and ask yourself, why do you want to accomplish that goal? What will accomplishing that goal give you? Give your lifestyle? What will change in your life if you accomplish that goal? And this is also a little bit of sales training too, because what you need to realize is when you talk to people on the phone, when you're writing emails, etc., if you can bring to the forefront of your prospect's mind what their kind of materialistic goal will actually do for their lives, your closing ratios, your duplication, your production of your team will be so much stronger, because people will be operating using, or leveraging, I should say, a much stronger why, a much stronger source of motivation. And if you've watched me for any period of time, I'm not one to harp on finding your why, right? But I do believe there is an extremely powerful kind of aspect of realizing what you're actually going for and why you're actually going for it. If your goal is $10,000 a month, really drill down to what that $10,000 a month will give you. And usually what you'll find is that most people who are extremely driven, and most people who do the best, and most people who produce the most results in their business, they have an extremely deep kind of underlying core desire that they're very emotionally tied to. Whether it's the fact that they can't spend any time with their kids currently, with their current lifestyle, and they need to change that because they're going to lose time with their family and kids, and that's just not an option for them. That's an extremely powerful why. It's an extremely powerful core desire that will drive them to work, that will drive them to put in the hours necessary, that will drive them to just create the results that they're looking to create, to make that $10,000 a month by the end of the year something that actually happens, versus something that they just kind of put out off in the distance there as a goal, but then they never accomplish. Whether it's maybe working their tail off so they can put their child through school, etc., something extremely powerful like that. The people who do the best in their businesses, the people who do the best in their lives in general, tend to have extremely powerful reasons why they're operating at such a high level, why they're producing at such a high level, why they get out of bed every morning and continue to produce at a high level, even though they might already be in the top 1, 2, 3% of the people in their profession, etc. So what I would urge you to do today is, going along with writing down your goals, going along with going out and mapping out a daily methods of operation plan, which I'll go ahead and provide you with. I haven't mapped out my daily action plan for 2015 yet, so I'll probably just share what mine is when I go ahead and create that with a blog post as well. But to go along with all that good stuff, I highly recommend you really take some time to investigate why you're actually looking to accomplish whatever the goal may be that you're setting for yourself in your life. And if you go ahead and you drill down and you realize what the core underlying desire is behind that financial figure that you're putting out in the distance as your goal, you'll have so much more of a chance of accomplishing it because you'll have much more desire, much more willpower behind your work on a daily basis, and you'll be able to get through all of the tough times that are bound to happen when you're trying to build a business. Building a business is not easy. There's going to be tests. There's going to be things that happen to you that knock you down. There's going to be things that you have to get up from. And if you have that core underlying desire mapped out of why you want to achieve what your goal is, your chances of getting back up, your chances of being persistent, your chances of being consistent on a daily basis are so much greater. So guys, as always, I hope you got a ton of value out of this video. Please go ahead, hit the Facebook share and the Google Plus share button directly above or below this post if you did. Go ahead, leave me a comment. Let me know what your biggest takeaway was from this video. Let me know what your core desire is in whatever goal it may be that you've set off in the future for 2015. Also, let me know if you use this method of, kind of persuasion and influence when you're talking to people on the phone, when you're talking to prospects, etc. Let me know if it's something that you've tried in the past. Realize that if you are talking to prospects on the phone, if you can be the individual that really brings to the front of your prospect's mind why they're actually looking to accomplish any result, your influence and persuasion with that individual, will be amplified times 10. So guys, I hope you got a ton of value out of this video as always. I hope you have an amazing New Year's. I'll be posting a ton of new videos, a ton of new blog posts, a ton of new content for you guys to soak up. I'll be coming out with a daily method of operation plan or action plan blog post in a couple of days, so look out for that. Maybe tomorrow, not quite sure yet. But I look forward to an amazing 2015 with all of you guys. I hope you guys are all great, and I'll talk to you all very soon.